हेलो रियल में एडिटर का
रियलमी T130
ఇది కాదా
మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి తీసుకోండి ఒక్కసారి
Yeah, good evening all. So my name is Venkatesh Panyam. I am the co-founder of a startup company called Adv. We started Adv to connect the students, teachers, and parents across India. As of today, we have 61,000 registered users in Adv across India. In that, there are 34,000 students are there. Nearly 9,000 teachers are there, and we have mentors and parents in Adv. So today, we are so happy to have this session with Tejeswar, who have cracked the world's toughest exam, JEE Advance. And first of all, we congratulate him. In this today world, a lot of parents have ambitions to see their son or daughter in the top institutes like IIT. But how many people can exactly go to IITs? That's a question mark. Is it possible for everybody to crack JEE Advance? What is the hardship they need to undergo? The parents as the students should understand. Very unfortunate, I've seen some of the parents are under a lot of stress that if their son or daughter could not go to IIT, they think that they're failures. As a teacher who is teaching physics from last 25 years, I don't believe in it. Some students may excel at 11th and 12th. Some students may excel in undergraduation. Some may excel in something else. We need to respect them. We need to understand their main interest. Not everybody studying JEE Advanced can crack it. I just want to show you or tell you the statistics. Every year, almost 14 to 16 lakhs people write JEE Advanced exam. Out of this 14 lakh people, 2.5 lakh people qualify for JEE Advance. Those who write JEE Mains exam, out of that 2.5 lakh people qualify, but all 2.5 lakh people may not appear for JEE Advance. Last year, nearly 1.8 people have competed for this JEE Advance. And if you look at all the seats in IITs put together, around 18,000 plus. So out of 14 lakh students appearing for JEE Mains and 2.4 lakh preparing for JEE Advance, for those 18,000 odd seats, so the success rate is very less. In JEE Mains, hardly 5% of the students are going to get the seats. That means out of 100 students who are competing for JEE Mains exam and JEE Advance, only 5 people are going to get into those institutions. So when the students are preparing to such competitive exam, what should be their mindset? How much sacrifices as a parent and the students have to make for the 2 years? So in this webinar, we are going to see how Tejeswar succeeded, what is the role of the parents, what is the role of the teachers, how is what called as work for the 2 year, important 2 years in intermediate, and what was his work before he came to 11th and 12th. We are going to understand all those things in this session. We are also doing live in YouTube. If anybody couldn't join to this session in Zoom, please, you can watch the same in YouTube live. You just go to YouTube and type adroom.com or Adroom YouTube channel. you can watch the same live session in YouTube also. So I request every parent, the student, if at all you have any uh, questions to ask, you have to join in the Zoom session. Please post your question in the chat box. Definitely, we are going to answer those questions in the end of the session. So without wasting time, I just want to start the session today. I once again thank Tejeswar, and before that, I thank his father, Shekhar Garu, for giving us this wonderful opportunity to have this session. When I spoke to him almost 2 months back, so he readily accepted, and then I spoke to Tejeswar regarding this session. He also accepted to have this session. Thank you, Tejeswar. Definitely, your inputs are going to make a difference for the students who are preparing for the JEE Advanced exam and JEE Mains exam. So I want to introduce the today's speaker, Tejeswar Koduru. He was born in Kurnool and he studied from third standard to seventh standard, all his primary education in Montessori High School in Kurnool. Then he went to Fiji. He studied there from 8th to 12th, right?
Yes.
Tejeswar, if I'm right?
Yes, sir.
You studied in Fiji from 8th to 12th in Fiji. And now currently is doing his BTech in computer science in the topmost IITs, the topmost best institutes in India, that is IIT Bombay. So almost the top 70 rankers will join IIT Bombay. Consecutively every year, the students are choosing IIT Bombay as the first priority. And his JEE main score was 99.99 percentile, and he scored 295 out of 300 marks in JEE mains, and his rank is 83. So we all should clap for his wonderful performance in JEE main session, and he got a very good rank in 100, top below 100 rank 83. But that is not the
Thank you,
end of
sir.
the story. Yeah, then he wrote the JEE Advanced exam, and wonderful results came in 2004 from Fiji, Vijayawada, that too from Andhra Pradesh. And this boy that you see on the screen got All India 8th rank in JEE Advance in 2024. I request everyone, please drop a congratulations message in the chat box. We should all appreciate this type of students. Definitely, these will be an inspiration to many students coming in the coming years. And not only that, before he cracked the JEE Mains exam and JEE Advanced exam, before that, he was the topper in the Olympiads also in 9th and 10th. So he got, even in intermediate 10th class, he scored almost 569 marks out of 600. Then his intermediate score was 981 out of 1000. So he was academically strong, not only in board exams, even the object exam. And very, very important thing is he got a gold medal in the International Physics Olympiad. For that to Poland. Yes, sir. Is it Poland?
Yes, sir. It was Poland, but it was astrophysics, not physics.
Okay. So I'm sorry to thank you for correction. So he
Yeah.
got that gold medal in astrophysics, and he went to Poland to receive that prize. I'll show you the pictures also in the session. So without much time, I want to start the session today. Yes, sir, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'll share the
First of
screen.
all, thank you for this opportunity, sir.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Thank you so much, and we should thank your father. Also
Yes.
should appreciate both mom and dad. మదర్ ఫాదర్ కూడా చెప్పాను కదా, ఎవరైనా ఒక పిల్లలు సక్సెస్ అయ్యారంటే అది ఓన్లీ పిల్లడు గొప్పతనం కాదండి, దాని వెనక చాలా మంది కృషి ఉంటుంది. ఎస్పెషల్లీ ద లాట్ ఆఫ్ సాక్రిఫైస్ ఆఫ్ ద పేరెంట్స్. అండ్ ఇన్ ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ లాస్ట్ ఒక 15-20 years, యాక్చువల్లీ లాస్ట్ ఒక 15 years మనం చూస్తే దెర్ ఇస్ అ లాట్ ఆఫ్ సక్సెస్ రేట్ ఎస్పెషల్లీ ఇన్ గవర్నమెంట్ టీచర్స్ కిడ్స్. ఎవరైతే JEE మెయిన్స్ అడ్వాన్స్ ప్రిపేర్ చేసిన ఆ పిల్లలు సక్సెస్ అవుతున్నారు, కానీ గవర్నమెంట్ టీచర్ యొక్క పిల్లలు IIT JEE మెయిన్స్ సక్సెస్ రేట్ చాలా ఎక్కువ ఉందండి. సో ఐ సీన్ మై ఓన్ ఫ్యామిలీ. మై యంగర్ బ్రదర్ సన్ ఇస్ ఆల్సో ఫ్రమ్ IIT కాన్పూర్, అండ్ హిస్ డాటర్ ఇస్ ఆల్సో డాక్టర్ ఫ్రమ్ గవర్నమెంట్ కాలేజ్. సో ఐ కెన్ సీ Tejeswar, who both mother father are టీచర్స్. డాడీ ఉన్నారా?
There's mother.
Are you there? Maybe he'll join. Okay. So
Yes.
definitely the role of parents is big. We'll listen from Tejeswar very soon how his parents also I helped him. I definitely, without parents' efforts, nobody can succeed in any exam. Parents need to a lot of sacrifices, and because the parents are the first teachers, whatever we learn from parents only. And I always believe that our kids will learn what we are, not what we say. So they learn from the parents. So I request every parent to achieve success, you have to be a role. And this, I want to just, Tejeswar, with your permission, before we to
Yes, sir.
your session, I just want to share a story that I read recently.
Yes, sir,
Uh,
definitely.
we all know that AI is dominating the world. There is one man called Arvind Srinivas, who is the founder, or I can say the CEO of a company called Perplexity. This company is very popular in AI. It's a solution now. He is from IIT Madras. So when this man, Arvind Srinivas, now he's 31 years old, his salary is around 270 crores per annum, and the value of the company is 1.5 lakh crores. Okay. And before he went to IIT Madras, the story behind it, how he went at Madras, I just want to. When he was a kid, whenever they used to say in Chennai, whenever they are traveling in a bus and whenever they pass this IIT Chennai, IIT Madras, his mother used to show him the IIT Madras and she used to say that you are going to study here. When she didn't say that IIT Madras is మంచిది, గొప్ప గొప్ప వాళ్ళు చదువుకున్నారు, ఆడికి వెళ్తే జాబ్ గ్యారెంటీ వస్తుంది, నాకు చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి కోరుకుంది, ఇలా చెప్పకుండా ఆవిడ ఏం చెప్పారు, యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు స్టడీ హియర్, నువ్వు ఇక్కడే చదువుతున్నావు. This is the same dialogue his mother used to say whenever they surpass IIT Madras. So this man, Arvind Srinivas, thought that getting into IIT was so easy because his mother is saying, నువ్వు ఎప్పుడు ఇక్కడే చదువుకుంటావు, పెద్దగంటే ఇక్కడే చదువుతావు అని ప్రతిసారి చెప్పినప్పుడు అబ్బాయికి ఏమనిపించిందంటే, ఓ ఐఐటికి వెళ్ళడం ఇంత ఈజీయా అనుకుని వాడు 10th క్లాస్ తర్వాత ఈ రోడ్ దిస్ ఎగ్జామ్ కాల్డ్ ఐఐటి జేఈ. అండ్ అన్ఫార్చునేట్లీ he wanted to study computer science in IIT Madras, but he got a seat in E, which is not interested. So he was so disappointed in the first counseling, couldn't get a seat, but he waited for the first year. First year tarvata, there is a sliding based on the performance. He can choose the branch he wanted to get into. And after 1 year, when the time came to change his branch from ECE to EEE, sorry, computer science,
మీ వాళ్ళే
again, I request every participant, please make sure that you're all muting yourself. Yeah. Yeah. So this man, he was so disappointed, as I said, where he couldn't get into IIT, I mean, computer science. But later, what he did, he was depressed. By the time he came to third year, he wanted to get into what he was doing after first year. Generally, we all make friends with our own branch mates, right? But since his interest in computer science, Arvind Srinivas used to go to the students who are in computer science in the evening, and he used to talk with them what they are learning actually in computer science. He started slowly learning from them in the night. Morning he used to attend the classes, easy attend అయ్యేవాడు. Night వెళ్ళేటప్పటికల్లా he used to attend all the classes in computer. He used to make friendship with the computer students, and he started learning. And third year low, they also have some computer program, some class was there, some subject is there. So one teacher used to come to teach them computer science. The professor observed that this guy is doing very well. ఆయన ఆశ్చర్యపోయారు, నువ్వు చాలా బాగా చేస్తున్నావు కంప్యూటర్ సైన్స్, నీకు ఎలా పాసిబిలిటీ అంటే ఆయన చెప్పాడు, సార్ ఐఎమ్ వెరీ ప్యాషనెట్ అబౌట్ దిస్ కంప్యూటర్ సైన్స్. సో తర్వాత అబ్బాయి ఆయన ఏం చెప్పారంటే, నువ్వు గో టు యుఎస్ అండ్ డూ యువర్ పిహెచ్డి ఇన్ కంప్యూటర్ సైన్స్, డెఫినెట్లీ ఆర్ గోన్ టు ఎక్సెల్ ఇన్ దాట్. సో ఆయన చెప్పినట్టుగా అబ్బాయి యూనివర్సిటీ ఆఫ్ కాలిఫోర్నియాలో పిహెచ్ చేస్తూ ఉండేవాడు. ఆ టైంలో he met the co-founder of this company called OpenAI. మనం ChatGPT అంటున్నాం. అక్కడికి వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత అతను కలిసిన తర్వాత he started loving more and more. Then he became expert. Now you see, this man became one of the what called as famous in the world because he invented this a company called Perplexity. In this story, we understand clearly the role of a mother. So whenever he is passing through what called as this IIT Madras, he used to say, "You are going to study here. You are going to study here." Ultimately, this happened, and he transformed into a big giant. So I request every parent, if you really wanted to see kids in best institution, definitely we as a parent have a lot of things to do. And definitely, we need to play our role. Expecting everything from a teachers may not be possible, but as a parent, we need to play our role. Now, I just want to start the session without late. So, I just share my screen. So, Tejeswar, whatever the questions I want to ask, I show you on the screen. You please
Okay,
answer
sir.
one by one so that,
Yes, sir.
I mean, even the people also will understand what we are talking about. So, can you see a screen?
Uh, yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, thank you. So, we request all the people, if you have a questions, please, we are going to address them in the end of the program. Please post in the comments and we are going to answer those questions. So once again, I welcome you all for this wonderful session on this evening. We are going to see it's a very important session for the students who are preparing for JEE Means exam. So that's why we named it as Crack the JEE with the Best. Learn from A8 JEE Advanced Tejeswar Koduri. So Tejeswar, my first question is, so when did you decide to get into IITs? Is it your dream or is it your parent dream?
So, genuinely, it was my parents' dreams.
Oh,
So, when I was a child, I was very interested in math. So, like when I was in third or fourth or fifth, in these periods in my primary school, I was very interested in math, and I had very good math teachers then also who encouraged me. Like I used to solve the entire math textbook even before they started teaching
oh,
by reading it myself. So, and my mother was also a math teacher once, so like she studied in math, so she also used to help me. She was like one of the inspiration to like math, one of the reason to like math. Once I started loving math, and when I was entering like my sixth or seventh, then we had like this. My father did some work, so being liking math, he wanted me to pursue math itself. So
oh,
he started to work and think about what are the opportunities I have in the field with math. And one of the major thing we find the MPC stream is engineering. So that is when we decided to do engineering or the MPC. It was not still yet the IIT aim was decided. So then after some work, my father has decided that like he did a lot of inquiry, and he found out that the IITs are the very good colleges. They are the best in the India. So he then is when he decided to train me for IIT or JEE. So from
yeah.
my point of
So,
view, it was never a target of IIT. So from my point of view, I was studying because I love to study. So
oh,
then after that, we went into Fiji. Then so until 10th or so, there was never a strict coaching. So we used to study. That's the thing. And after 10th, we started to strictly prepare for JEE. So
yeah.
if
So,
your question was when you started to prepare JEE, it was clearly like in the 10th, 9th to 10th. When did I know about JEE and when did I just wanted to try JEE? That was when I was in 6th or so.
oh, so you had a dream in sixth
Yeah.
class.
Like
So,
not a dream, but I know that JEE is a thing and we can try that.
okay. So, the now you and your parents are very lucky because your ideas and your parents' ideas actually coincided, right? There's no conflict there.
Yeah,
Sometimes what happens
there was
is,
not much.
yeah, yeah, that's a lucky because some parents they want to get see the kids in the IIT. Some kids are not interested, right? Then they
Yes,
by convincing them that IIT is the only way to settle in life, they put in some best institute by investing a lot of money. Okay, so as I said, when you and your parents are resonance, right? So definitely things will be different. Thank you so much. So you
yes,
fulfilled your parents' dream also, and because it is your dream, okay, that's wonderful. Your parents are lucky to have such kids where their ideas have a resonance with the kids' ideas. Thank you, wonderful. Let's move on to the next question. Yeah. So I want to tell you all, this is the one photograph I want to share to you all. As I said, this is the gold medalist in International Olympiad in Astrophysics. Okay, IEA is that International Olympiad for Astrophysics? Is it?
astronomy and astrophysics.
Oh, astronomy, yeah. And he got a gold medal and he went to all the way to Poland to collect the award. So once again, everybody, please clap for him. That's one amazing achievement and
Thank you,
definitely
sir.
he's in with class, 10th class, sir.
So this was in end of 11th.
Oh, in 11th class only you went there.
Yes,
Okay. Yeah, super. So he balanced both the Olympiads as well as that. Everyone, please respond in the chat box. Please convey your wishes to him. Definitely, this is a wonderful news. I can
thank you,
imagine how proud your parents are when you went to Poland. Wonderful, man. I should
thank you, sir.
appreciate it. Yeah, these are all the some of the photographs. You can see in the first photograph where he was receiving this award and the gold medal in Poland. Can you talk about the second picture and third picture, Tejeswar?
So the third picture was when we were returning from Poland. So all the people from India together took a group photo. So the five
Oh,
of us in the middle are the students. The four other people are the professors who came with us.
okay. All these are from Fiji?
No, sir. Like we are from different places in India. So I am from Andhra Pradesh. So Rajdeep was from Kota. One of them was from Bangalore, Nagpur, and Delhi. So
Yeah, can you tell us what was the process for this one? How you selected? What is the exam you wrote? Okay, because some parents may not know it. Can you tell us more about this Olympiad exam?
yeah, so we can discuss that. So the thing is, Olympiads is like a global thing that all many countries have agreed upon. So there are few selected subjects on Olympiads. Every year, a country takes an initiative and conducts the Olympiad. So in my year, it was Poland who took the initiative and conduct the Olympiad. So in every year, it is in different place. What for this Olympiad, from every country, there will be a set of people like four in few Olympiads, five in few Olympiads, and six in few Olympiads. So they are all filtered and then represent the country at the international level. The
So is it through exam math?
Yeah, there are a series of exams in India. There are a series of exams that follow this selection procedure. In abroad, they follow a different procedures and things. So for us, what the procedure is, there is a regional level, there is a state level, and there is no like there is a regional level and there is a national level. Regional level Olympiads are called NACs, National Selection Examinations. So these are conducted by IATP, which is a in IAPT, which is Indian Association for Physics Teachers. So they conduct these Olympiads every year around September. So they choose an overall of 600 students from the entire country for the next national level. After qualifying the zonal level is generally objective, like with multi correct and single correct, or like integer type answers, very similar to JEE. But the national level is a subjective exam. So we go to the national level, they allocate some centers. Typically for AP and Telangana, the center is Hyderabad. So they there we go to the center and then give the exam. It will be typically 4 hour exam or 2 hour. I don't remember exactly. Yeah,
Okay, no
two
problem.
or 4 hour exam. Yeah.
Okay.
So
And
it
how
will
many
be a
students from
typical subject.
how many students
So
from India selected?
so overall the India, the number is roughly around 540 to 600.
Selected for the final entrance
And
exam.
there will be no, like this is for the national level. So for the national
Oh,
level,
okay, 540
there will be a
students.
600 students selected.
Okay.
600 student write the national level. After that, there are 30 students who get selected from the 600, the top 30
Oh,
students. They will be called to Bombay. They will receive a special training. During this training, they judge us by testing us in between. Like there will be a test every week or our interactions and things. They judge us and then 5 or 6 people.
okay.
So these 5 or 6 people then again receive some special training for the final stage. This special trainings are very required because the Olympiad is classically different from what the general people study. So they need this special training. After this special training, they will be going to the country which conducts the Olympiad and they will be attending there. So typical duration of the Olympiad will be like 8 to 10 days. So 8 to 10 days with like 3 or 4 exams in between. So they go, they give the 3 or 4 exams, and then the cumulative. Then there is a scheme for deciding who gets the medal. Like the top 10% get the gold, and the top other 12% get a silver, and the 25% get bronze. So that's the system of Olympiads.
So
So for Olympiads, we have like 4 subjects currently, 5 subjects I remember. There is a junior science Olympiad. So by the name, it is junior science. So it is available for 8, 9, 10 students. And we have physics, chemistry, mathematics, and astronomy, junior astronomy. Similarly, junior astronomy is for 8, 9, 10. Astronomy, physics, and chemistry are for 11th and 12th people, but yeah, few people from 10th also can write it. There is some age restriction and so.
okay,
And then we have this math Olympiad which has no age restriction. It allows people from 8 to 12.
okay, yeah.
So the
So
beauty of Olympiads is like we the students are not segregated according to class. So
okay.
there will be the same paper from 8th class and the same paper for 12th class.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful, man.
They extract raw talent basically.
Yes, yes. This I want to have one question. You
Yeah.
said that 5 people from India went to Poland, right?
Yes.
Did all the 5 people got the what you call it as a gold medal, or few got the gold medal?
Yeah. Typically in astronomy, India is a very good country in
Oh,
astronomy. Okay.
okay.
So of the 5 people, 4 of us got a gold,
Oh,
and one of us got a silver.
okay,
And uh, to be genuine, the silver was also because that he felt ill during the examination. He wasn't able
okay,
to give the examination properly.
okay, okay. So will every country gold medal and silver medal for each country, or it is all for all the countries?
Sir, can you repeat? Like,
Now, suppose you said that 5 students went to Poland, right?
yeah,
Like that, 5 students come from US, all the countries will come there.
yeah.
So my question is, will every country get a gold medal? Each are out of all those, only one get a
No,
gold
no,
medal.
no. Like, there is no country-wise segregation after you go to the international level.
Oh, okay.
Everything is individual participation, and the medals are also individual.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, wonderful journey, man. I should appreciate you for this wonderful journey. All the way from Kurnool, you made Kurnool
Thank
people, Rayalaseema people very proud by winning the gold medal at international level. Once again, I request all the participants, please clap for him. Send a message saying how you felt. That's wonderful. We spent enough. Yeah, can you tell us briefly about the second photograph? Is the collector, who is that government official?
So he was the collector of Guntur district, if I remember.
Oh, he felicitated you after winning the gold medal.
Yeah, after
Yeah,
I returning back from Poland, I got felicitated.
fantastic, fantastic,
So
man. Let's
we
go to
met
the
him,
next
and
person. Yeah, let's go on. Yeah, you said that the entire 11th class you was preparing for your Olympiad, all that, right? So my
so
question is, what
not
was
the
the
entire
thing?
Olympiad.
Okay,
So the thing was, astronomy is relatively new to everyone.
okay,
So most of the learning was happening only during the 1 or 2 months when where I went to Bombay and received the special train.
okay. So definitely you shared all your experience
Yeah,
in Poland, okay? And thank you so much for that gold medal that you gave
thank
to our country, especially. So in all the entire team, the one who got the gold medal, right?
you. Sir,
In the
in the
the
entire,
people out of the five people went into Poland, you are the one who got the gold medal.
yeah, four of us got the gold medal.
Oh, super. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much. Let's move on to the next question. Yeah, my question is how did this Olympiad preparation help you in achieve JEE Advance?
So some say that Olympiads are generally drastically different from JEE. So the pattern of examination. So Olympiads are subjective. JEE is an objective examination, and Olympiads they give you the every formula required to solve the question. So they are like the ideology of Olympiad exams and JEE exams is generally different.
Okay.
But one thing that Olympiad general helps people is that they develop the idea of thinking in different ways. So Olympiad questions force you to think new things, different ways, and many other things than like following a standard procedure or just doing a systematic solution. So uh, giving Olympiads in makes you more intelligent in a general sense. It's not like the different from the intelligence you gain by practice. So by practice you gain more grip on what you know, and Olympiads gives you an idea about learning something new. So do it if you encounter completely new things, how to deal with it. So that is the thing I learned in Olympiad. So in JEE mains, this is not much of an help. But during JEE Advance, we know that JEE Advance has this very specialty of no question ever being repeated.
Yes.
Yeah. So whenever you find sometimes many questions are like normally, but they design it in such a way that 1 or 2 questions are completely fresh and they need a lot of thinking. So these Olympiad preparation and foundation has helped me tackle those 1 or 2 problems that differentiate the top 10 from the rest.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, one more question, Tejeswar. Is it your idea to write the Olympiads or your teachers in Fiji guided you?
So the first thing was definitely because I was interested in math, I wanted to write math Olympiad.
Oh,
So I gave math Olympiad. I went to the national round. I was in the top 30, but like I couldn't make it to the top six. Like there are very good math people in India.
oh,
So yeah, I couldn't make it to the top six. So I just gave the other Olympiads as a fun exercise or something, and then luckily I qualified astronomy stage one. then I started to prepare astronomy. So until my first qualification, it was nothing planned. It was just go with the flow and thing. And introducing Olympiads was, yes, like in AP and Telangana, they many people don't know about Olympiads. Yeah, being in Fiji, where Fiji had teachers from North India. So there was this one sir who is called Omshri Dev sir. He was from Delhi. He used to teach us for Math Olympiad. So he was the one who introduced us that there are these things called Olympiads. So the introduction of Olympiads and me writing Olympiads was due to my coaching, and but there was not a significant preparation until I got qualified for the second level.
I understand.
After when I got qualified for the second level, I told the coaching center that I am interested in this. I want to do this. Then they accepted and they agreed and they gave me some resources and they helped me with the preparation.
Fantastic. And my last question regarding the Olympiad is the syllabus aligned with the 12th class or different?
For math, it is completely different. For astronomy and astrophysics, the name suggests it, there is no astronomy and astrophysics till 12th, so it
Yes.
is completely different. But the key ideas of physics which are used in astronomy are somewhat similar for 12th. So, and physics and chemistry are some things which highly align with JEE syllabus, but still they are different in their own way. So, in Olympiad physics, we have a part called experimental physics. So, which says experiments of physics as it suggests, but generally people don't have much knowledge about experimental physics.
Yeah.
So they are slightly different, but physics and chemistry have many things in common. Others are completely different.
Thank you so much. You have educated us enough about the Olympiads and how your journey went on. Thank you so much, buddy. And let's move on to the next question. Yeah, everyone, once again you can see him. This is the boy who got All India 8th rank in JEE Advance 2024, which is not a small piece. Once again, we all should clap for him. And I request everyone, please put a message. Whether he's studying Chaitanya, Narayana, Fiji, XYZ, doesn't matter. Okay, he is a boy from Andhra Pradesh. He is a boy from Karnataka, Kurnool. And definitely, he deserves our round big round of applause. Thank you so much, Tejeswar. We
Thank you, sir.
congratulations again, and we all should appreciate your
All the
parents. I
very
know,
best, Kana.
sir.
God bless you, dear.
Point.
God bless you, dear.
Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
you should shoot up in your career like anything.
Thank you,
No?
thank you.
Love you, Raja. Love you, Raja.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Raghav sir is also teacher from Bangalore. Okay, thank you so much, Raghav sir, for
I'm
joining.
also from Kurnool, Tejeswar.
Oh, you are also from Kurnool. Oh, I wouldn't
I'm
know
Okay,
from
that.
sir.
Thank
Kurnool.
you. Okay,
Nice
sir.
to
Thank
hear.
you so much. Yes, you see, Tejeswar, with your rank, you made every person from Kurnool a proud person, right? Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah. He got. They actually announced 1.6 crores money. Okay, but we know the story of Fiji, right? I don't know how much he got, but definitely he deserves more than that. Money is not a point, but you got a lot of credit for that. Thank you so much, Tejeswar.
It's not the
Yeah,
money.
let's
You will be
understand.
making a lot of money in future.
Yeah,
Yes,
definitely, sir.
It's the
Yes.
agreement that matters.
Yeah, my next question was Tejeswar because everyone wanted to get into IITs, but they lack discipline. They may be very smart. They may have a lot of knowledge. They're very smart people. They so much in school. But by the time they come to 11th and 12th, because of that age, because of the friendship, lot of things went go here and there, right? So what were your challenges while you preparing for 11th and 12th until you achieved the JEE Advanced 8th rank?
yes, sir. So the first thing of many challenges is the COVID period. We know it was during my 8th, 9th, and 10th class. So it was
Oh,
it took a lot of time, like away. Like
yes.
it was simultaneously a good thing and a bad thing. So The bad thing is I didn't have good interaction with the teachers, and I didn't have a live interaction, which destroys some graspingness and things. But the good thing is, because I am at home, my parents always make sure that I am doing what I need to do. So it happened in many for many students that they got distracted in the lockdown. They skipped classes. They just on the meetings and just go. But my parents genuinely they stayed with me and they made sure that I was on the right track, and I always stay disciplined and attend the lectures and learn from them. So being in lockdown was beneficial to me because of my parents, and simultaneously it destroyed many other people. So I it is kind of a pro and con thing. Relatively, I got much better compared to my classmates. So my coaching center also got the notice of this, and they gave a special care to me. So after getting the special care, it doesn't matter when which you are in online or offline. Once they notice you, they want to help you. You you can get the they will always help you. They will make sure you are on the right track. You are doing everything correct. And they one of the major thing that Fiji also helped me is that they kept me busy. So when you are too busy studying, you don't think and you don't get distracted about anything else.
Yes, wonderful.
That's the major thing. So
So
make yourself busy while studying. So that's
fantastic.
the whole point of distraction. And other kind of challenges like academic challenges are like coming and going. They are constant hurdle. They always stay. Like you can't be the best brain in the world. You are still lower to someone else. There are many people who are more intelligent than you, and there are many things that you can't understand. So you need to spend some time. You need to try to understand it. You fail to understand it in general on the first try. You wait for some time. You retry and retry. So the main thing of understanding everything is that you never give up that you didn't understand. You always try to understand things. Then you eventually, some point of time, you will understand it. It's just the point of time that you need to give to understand something. So,
So, are you comfortable while preparing for the 2 years in the hostel? Because many students say that it is very difficult to stay in the hostel.
yeah,
You miss your
one
parents.
thing is we used to see hostel as just a place to sleep. So
Oh,
we go to a hostel. What we do in the hostel is just sleep in the hostel, wake up, come back to the campus, and then we stay in the campus till night just before we want to sleep, and then go back and just sleep. So hostel was not much of an issue here, and most of the time I spent was in the school itself or in the college. So
yeah,
hostel
we understand.
facilities didn't matter much. Yeah, the food and the environment is slightly not so better compared to home, but yeah, Fiji had a very good hostels in comparison to other available hostels in AP. So
Oh,
I was very good for that.
okay, okay, wonderful, wonderful, man. Yeah, let's move on. My next question was, many people say that I'm unable to manage time. The syllabus is too much, right? And the
Yeah,
people are doing a lot of homework every Monday, their exam. Okay, even my dad also complained the same thing. How can you prepare the entire syllabus in a week, right? And
yeah.
they're completing syllabus by Saturday, and they're asking us to write the exam on Monday, right? So for the
Yes.
most of the students, time is an issue, right? And definitely, when you're facing the exam like advance, you need to have some mental relaxation. So how did you balance both the preparation as well as the relaxation? Did you make any funny things in the hostel? Are you enjoying sometimes in college? How did you manage all those?
So, uh, firstly, is time management about exams of week. I will talk about time management for weekly exams. So weekly exams are for you to understand things. So the thing is, when you study in class and you just leave it as it is, you will forget it. So when you give a weekly exam, you retain some portion of what you studied. The thing is, weekly exams are there for you to retain some portions of what you studied, so not entirely forgetting them. So mainly for the weekly exams, my suggestion is stay up to date with all classes. So weekly exams are typically like for the past week, whatever has happened, they will be conducting an exam. So the thing is, for the past week, say there are some topics covered in physics, some in maths, some in chemistry. You want to be up to date with that topic, and the best way to do it is be up to date every day. So yeah, people don't keep classes from 8 to 12 in the night, right? There is the classes are from 8 to 5. After 5, you are given a lot of time to process what you have learned that day. So you study from 8 to 5. After 5, you process what you have learned, you revise them, you revisit them, you get some more doubts, you clarify them, and then you get a little bit of better idea than what it was by just listening classes. So after slowly, you for the first weekend exam, you may not perform well, but in the long run, you remember many things so that when the final grand test or so comes, you can recollect the information you remember and then perform better. Weekly tests are something that teach you, they are not something that test you.
Fantastic, Prince.
So the next thing is that for time managing JEE, so yeah, studying from 8 to 11 becomes very boring. So the simple thing is don't study continuously, just have a bit of relaxation times in between. So uh, even like I study for 2 hours, I take a 10-15 minutes break that make me that refreshes me. So I have a lot of friends, I meet my friends, they are very enjoyable, we enjoy the moments, and then we make jokes, we just enjoy, we play some games. Then again, after the 15 minutes or the 30 minutes break is over, everyone gets back to their own work and started studying. So when they study for 2 hours, take a break, and then study for 2 hours, in my opinion, is far more effective than continuously studying for 5 hours.
Yeah, fantastic. Yes.
So the thing, it refreshes us
Yeah,
and it gives us better idea. So our brain becomes fresh, our thoughts will become different, so we think slightly differently when we give a break. So I even give breaks when I unable to solve questions. Like I try to solve a question, I am stuck at the question, then I wake up from I just get up from my seat, go take a walk for a minute, and then come back, drink some water, and then start reread the question. Then I get a completely different idea. So instead of trying the old idea again and again, now I got a completely fresh idea which makes the problem easier, and I will be able to solve it. So the strategy is simple, just make yourself fresh every time you feel bored.
yes. Fantastic, Tejeswar. You gave a lot of clarity for the students. And ultimately, your circle also matters a difference, right? Because when you have a friends who are serious, definitely you also will
Yeah,
be serious. Yeah, if the friends say that, yeah, chalta hai, you also will be like that, right? Yeah,
yes.
let's move on.
So your
Please go ahead.
environment is very important when in this kind of thing.
That's fantastic. Yes, definitely. That makes a lot of difference. Let's move on to the next question. Yeah. So, do you have any other habits other than studying? Because most of the people think that the students who go to IITs, they only read books from morning to evening? Or is that you read, or do you have other habits like anything? You like music, or you love songs, or you dance, or you do the reading books other than that, subject books? So what
So
else you have other than subjects?
yeah, this is uh, one thing I want to say is I love to study. So when I study, I don't feel bored.
Oh,
So I can include studying as one of my hobbies.
oh,
That's the thing.
okay.
So
Okay. So you're different, completely different, man.
yeah, I like to study, and yeah, when I even at IIT Bombay, when I see many people, they love the subject and they love to study. It's not like they are studying for the sake of marks or for the exams. They want to learn something new. They want to improve their knowledge. That's the reason they study. So I study things a lot, and the thing is, uh, people think books related to subjects are always like questions, answers, topics, theory, and everything. No, there are many books that teach things in a storytelling manner. So it's like you open a book, you don't know anything about the topic, you go on reading it as a story, and you love the topic. You like the reading books. So yeah, I love reading. So I used to do a lot of reading which are not even related to the syllabus, not even related to engineering as well. So I used to read something about, say, like at one point of time, I used to something read about neuroscience, which is not even a field in engineering. It's completely different. Just because I enjoy learning about things, how they work. So other things include like do read some novels. I watch a lot of movies. Yeah, and I sleep a lot.
Oh,
So sleep is one of the primary thing. During my JEE times, I used to definitely have 8 hours of sleep. On average, I used to sleep like 10 hours or so per day,
oh,
which
okay.
actually people think that we typically study a lot and sleep less. No, like whenever we study, we want to make sure that we study effectively.
Yes,
That's
yes,
the
got it.
main goal, not how long you study.
Yes, yes,
So
sir.
as
I
long
also
as you
believe.
complete your work, you do it efficiently. It doesn't matter if you study for less time.
Yes, yes. I also believe, Tejeswar, when you love what you do, right, you don't
Yeah.
need breaks. Okay. When we need breaks, when we are doing something else which you don't like, right? See, in
Yes.
movie, when you're watching movie, you don't look at the time, right? Because you're involved in the movie. You're watching a movie, right? So fantastic, man. And definitely your parents are so blessed to have such a kid who loves reading. This is a rare criteria, rare scenario we see in most of the kids. Nowadays they want to take break and they want to watch movie something else. Wonderful. Let's move on to the next question.
So
Uh,
another thing was I didn't have lot of access to everything else. Like
yeah,
when I
that's
was
also
in
one thing.
hostel, I was
Yes.
restricted lot. So what we had was playing games, which I used to do like weekly once. We used to play cricket or something in the ground. So we when we get a Sunday, we have time. We had if we want to watch a movie, we had to go to theater. We had no other option.
Okay.
So in the weekends, we go to watch a movie or so. We go out, have some fresh air, and then go to a lunch or some place to eat. The many
So yeah,
things that we do apart from academics as well.
I understand, man. Teswar, as I said, JEE Advanced preparation is a definitely a new type of preparation where there's a lot of stress because the competition is such, okay, and especially when you target advance, definitely take a lot of effort required. See, during the time when you're preparing for the exam, sometimes you may not get the marks that you expected, and sometimes you feel that I am not in the competition. Sometimes you may be excited, right? It's a roller coaster,
Yes.
okay. My question is, how did you balance that? What called as a how you motivate yourself That definitely. Did you expect that you're going to get 8th rank in JEE Advance in 2024? Did you visualize
Uh,
that? Did you self-motivate yourself?
Not until like my 11th end. I didn't realize until my 11th end that
Oh,
I have this capability, like to get the top 10. I was expecting a very good score. I was expecting a very good college, but I didn't expect a top 10 until my 11th end. So in my 11th end, I did give, like, I got the paper of 2023 JEE Advance and then solved it on my own. So I got a certain score, and then when I compared the score with the current standings of the JEE ranks, I saw that I was very good. So that is when I saw the potential that I can do this, and from then on was the more stricter preparation that I must do this because I can do this. So until then, the preparation was like, yeah, whatever I can, I will get it. So I am just preparing so that I am giving my best, and whatever I can, I will be getting it. After that realization that I am capable of getting a top 10, I wanted to give everything I had to get that. So in my 12th class, I had a very strict preparation till the end. So that's what make it possible.
yeah.
And self
Definitely.
motivation is the same thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have this ideology of give your best, and the result, whatever it is, and unless you g- don't give your best, you have regrets. If you give your best, you'll never have regrets that you weren't able, you might have done something else. So
Yes,
that's the
yes.
thing. Always
Yeah,
give your
you're so
best and
mature
keep
enough,
no
man, to
regret.
think like this. You're so mature enough to think like this. Okay. It's a
Yes.
philosophy, right? Actually, it's a philosophy. Yeah, whatever you do your best because that's what I always say. What you have in your hands is your preparation, you're doing best, right? Results,
Yeah.
they follow. Wonderful, Tesur. I really appreciate you for this wonderful. See, I believe that motivation is perishable. The moment somebody talks and we are excited for a moment, right? Then automatically we'll go back to our own old habits.
Okay.
But
So in
self-motivation is
general, I
nothing but
used to observe this, that our teachers used to come into the class and then give motivation to us that you can do this and this is possible, just you have to give enough effort. And the students are like, yeah, I need to do this, I can do this, and for the next 1 hour or 2 hours until the next break, they work with very high motivation. The next
yes,
day they come back, they are normal, and go back to their own self. So
yes,
the
yes.
thing is,
That's what
you
I say.
should
Motivation is
not
perishable.
think much about the result. You should enjoy what you
Yes,
are trying, you are doing. So you focus on what you are doing, not what it may give you.
yes, yes. Let's move on to the next question, Tesur. Wonderful so far.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely there is a lot of stress. I see a lot of students saying that they want to skip the exam on Monday because if they write exam, they may get less marks, or they may fail, or the teachers may scold, or they think that they'll not be in the competition. So, as there's a lot of pressure, even our teachers maybe see once you said that after 11, now you got the confidence that I'm going to get a better rank. So, are you
Yes.
under stress at any time because of your parents, or because of your teachers, or because of your expectations?
So we will be definitely under stress and in our expectations. So with that high expectations, and with my parents having a high confidence and my coaching center having a high confidence that I can do it, there is a lot of pressure on me that I need to perform. But the thing is that I you need to perform while in the pressure too. So you need to absorb all the stress, and then you need to still focus on the question and solving it and thinking about it. So mainly I used to feel this stress when there was a lot of mistakes which I do, or like some topics which are very rare, and then I never really had much practice with them. They suddenly appear in the exam, and I take a lot of time and then still fail to get the correct answer, uh, there will be a stress that falls on me. But going into depression or something isn't the solution for that. So you want to think about the next move. So if you fail at something, what is the next move or what is the next better thing you want to do and what you can do to improve? So there is always a scope for improvement, and you always search for the scope and then you try to improve. That's how you handle stress. So
Yes,
as you
wonderful.
slowly increasing, you go slowly increasing, you feel that the stress is becoming more and more. So the more and more you become better, the more and more stress you get, because the more and more expectations become and the more and more confidence that you need to do it, and more coaching people also pressurize you to work more and more because you have the capability. So the thing is, at some point everyone will break. So make sure that you are slightly below that point every time. You don't want to take too much stress that you want to break, you break down, or you don't want to take too little stress so that you won't improve. So
You want to balance.
taking no stress is also a bad thing, because people who take no stress, just leave it away, actually don't try to improve. The external pressure and expectations is what pushed me to improve. So the thing
Wonderful.
is, stress is not completely bad thing. You want student to have some stress, but you don't want it to be too high that he breakdowns. That's the you need
Wonderful.
to find a
This,
sweet spot between no stress and high stress, and
yeah,
you will excel at improvement.
definitely, man. This because I always give this example. See, if I don't apply pressure, even rice also won't cook in the pressure cooker, right? It requires
Yes.
right amount of pressure. Even carbon cannot become a diamond if you don't apply pressure, right? So, do you want to stay as a carbon or you want to become diamond? It all depends on how you effectively balance this. Wonderful, man. You are talking so maturely. I'm really surprised. I never seen a student of this age talking like this. So, definitely, a lot of credit goes to parents. Let's move on to the next question. Yeah. So, you said that Fiji played a very good role. I just
Yes.
wanted to hear what role your teachers played. When did they found the spark in you? And from there, how did they motivated to be in the top 10?
So the initial phases, everyone is a raw intelligence. So when I joined Fiji very early. So the teachers at Fiji are had recognized. I had a very close connection with few of the teachers, because very less people join at very low class, like 6 or 7. So our batch strength was like what, 13 or 16. With a 16 people batch, you get a very good connection with your teacher, right? So you connect with your teacher, and your teacher knows many things about you, and you know many things. He will teach many things. It will be easier for him, and in that way, so like one of my teachers had identified me that I am easily grasping things and I'm able to do perform better than some other students without any effort. So that's when they wanted me to shine. So the thing that they my coaching had started working on me in the background without even me noticing why they are doing it, or they are doing it for me. So they started working in the background some for some time until I reached my ninth class or so. And in the middle of my ninth or so, they started a program which they were working on, uh, which started with our batch. So with our batch, they started a program called Golden Eye, in which they separated 10 students of us, 10 to 15, from a batch of 40 or 80, yeah, from a batch of 80. And then they started to teach us intermediate syllabus, leaving aside the board syllabus, 8, 9, 10 boards. So that is when the teacher effect like came into existence, but it was hiding in plain sight until then. Like, I can't say that they didn't keep any effort to make this plan, but they had a lot of efforts to come up with a plan for me, and then executing it perfectly is another step. That's a whole different level of uh, tough thing to do. Like, we had something that is planned to go for 3 years. Executing it consistently is a very tough thing to do. So my coaching has managed to continue and its plan in a well ordered manner, regularly updating the schedules and then giving me enough things that I want. So the teachers had this effect that they enhance my skills. So I have a raw skill of understanding. So they make me understand and then they push me with tougher problems. So when they push me with tougher problems, I push myself to think about them, and then that training has improved a lot. So another important effect of teachers is that they guide what to do. I can learn things, but that doesn't tell me what I need to learn. So I love math, so I want to learn math. So if I go and say, if I sit alone and say I want to learn math, is very vast. Like, you don't know what to start with, you don't know what to do next, you don't have a proper plan. Coaching centers and teachers being in educational field for a long time, they have a lot of experience where you one need to start to understand things in a better way. They have developed these teaching techniques and methodologies over a long period of time. So that is the gift that the teachers give to us. They guide us with a well experienced and well modified, well criticized and then rebuilt model and the path to success. So
Yeah.
what to
Wonderful.
learn? So the teachers tell me what to learn.
Yeah.
Even he having a talent to learn without knowing what to learn is just wasted talent, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So learning the correct thing is what they gave to me. So they gave me what I need to learn, and from which I learned and then improved and then get onto the path of getting success in JEE. The
Fantastic. Like,
third thing is uh, teachers, they were coaching for JEE specifically. So they have an expertise of how to study for JEE. Like, they may not have an expertise of how to study beyond JEE. So if I ask a JEE teacher about something of related to Olympiad, I say, because the syllabus and things are drastically different, their experience tells to do something different than a experienced person in Olympiad. So that's how they guided me through the JEE journey. So with their experience, I was able to do the entire JEE thing, and some other teachers like who were experienced in Olympiad, they guided me through the Olympiad, and I was able to do Olympiad as well. So you need a good mentor related to what you want to do. It's
Yes.
not about just being a good mentor. So a good
Yes.
teacher for JEE is not a good teacher for Olympiad. A good teacher for Olympiad is not a good teacher for JEE. So you want the teacher to be very related to the field. You want a good mentor in a field, and
Expertise,
that is the
expertise.
thing that the coaching center and the teachers offered. They
Yes.
filtered our teachers through many rounds, and then they gave them a lot of training, and they were seeing JEE papers from like last 25 or 30 years. So that's the thing that made us,
Wonderful.
that's their
Yeah.
experience
Yes,
that
sir.
gave us.
Can you to whom you want to attribute your success? Can you name one or two teachers who definitely made a difference?
Yeah, so uh, the first teacher that I will attribute to is Manem sir, who was the first person to recognize the raw talent in me. So when I was in sixth, he recognized
Oh,
that I was very capable even when I was in my class six. So he put a lot of effort to convince my coaching center that I was capable, and then help me with the making them help me with my plan. And the other thing is Ramesh Babu sir, who was the head of our branch. Just a minute, my battery is down.
Chittibabu sir, thanks for joining for the session, sir. So far,
Sir,
can you share
good evening, sir.
the
Good
so far
evening.
session? Please, sir, Chittibabu sir.
Good evening. How are you?
Fine, sir. So,
Sir, sir.
what is your feedback on the so far session, sir?
Sir, the content given by the Tejeswar is excellent. So most of the content that he delivered almost coincided with my attitude towards the student. That is why I'm just interestingly just listening. Just
Yeah, sir.
I attended this meeting, attended this webinar, just because to know if at all any new pattern or new strategies were there for I mean training my student. So
Oh, definitely.
with that selfish I
Wonderful, sir.
attended
Wonderful,
this
sir.
meeting.
Yes, sir.
I
We'll share your feedback at the end, sir. Again, we'll launch back.
okay.
Yes, sir. By the way, Chittibabu sir is the HOD of chemistry in
Okay,
IIT
sir.
Narayana branch in Tirupati. Chittibabu garu, stay to the end. We need your feedback.
Yeah.
Hi Tejeshwar.
Hi,
Uh,
sir.
Congratulations. Good evening. So myself, Chittibabu, was the JEE teacher in Narayana Tirupati Narayana IIT
Okay.
Academy. So I think now you are in Bombay. Am I correct?
Yes, sir. I'm involved.
Yes. Your seniors were there. Two seniors were there. My students, Mr.
Yes.
Shashank Reddy and Shashank and Babu Sujan Reddy.
I did hear about them, sir. Like, I
Yes. So
don't.
they are my students, and this year also two students joined as your juniors in Bombay Computers.
Okay.
So
Yes, sir.
this year the boy got 51 rank in our branch.
Yes, sir.
But Bhanucharan Reddy.
Congratulations.
Yes, I am. So I was very much interestingly just I mean listening to you. So you
Thank you so much,
distinguished
Chittibabu
very
sir.
clearly the JEE teacher
Yeah.
and Olympiad teacher. Excellent observation by you, and very good. All the best. Have a bright future.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, Tejas sir. My other question is, there's a plenty of material available, right? Now, a lot of publishers are there. Everybody publishing a lot of books, right?
Yes.
And students are confused what to study, how much to study. There are plenty of books. Which book is right for JEE Advanced? So, what were the books you prepared for your JEE Advanced exam? Is that only FITGI material,
So
or did you refer any
the
other materials?
yeah, I did use a lot of different materials. So my resource pool is very large, if I understand
Oh,
it.
is it out of interest?
Uh, there are many reasons for that. One reason is that I used to solve and practice very fast. So my people are exhausted of questions to give to me. So I had to go to the new books. So I did, like, there was situations where I did the same book multiple times.
Oh,
So The thing is like every book has a different purpose. So there are I the reference books I followed were like Singage publications. There were books from Pearson publications. There are books with Disha publications and Ativir publications. So there was some special books like Erodo and Pathfinder. There was a book from Sri Balaji publications called the Black Book commonly. So there are many different and versatile books, and each had their own purpose. So if I say the coaching materials were like compilation of questions. So teachers used to store the good questions they feel things as good questions. They just store them in some file in their laptop, and they have like hundreds of good questions over the many years. So coaching material is something that is very important when you want to practice a topic. So if you have a topic, the coaching material will have hundreds of good questions on the topic. So if you want to practice a topic and you want to improve your speed and your and exam performance, you prefer working on the coaching materials. What will NCRT books do? NCRT books are like this, the basic Bible of JEE. So whatever is in there is the most important thing. It's like gives you all the basic concepts required. So when you want to start something, you start with NCRT book in general. So NCRT will give you all the basic ideas and the basic concepts and the basic things you need to solve a question. And the external resources, there are again two kinds of external resources. One for problem solving. So many books fall into this category. Many books like Singage publications, Pearson publications, these all they make books. They have theory, but it's not so well written. The main purpose of those books was like problem solving. They had like hundreds of questions at the end of each chapter. So, and there are some other reference books which are like theory based. So there is some books. Typically, they are non-Indian books. There are books like JEE. There are books like JDL for chemistry. Uh, I am not remembering the name. Resnick Halday for
Yeah,
physics.
yeah, Resnick
Yeah,
Halde,
there are some
University
physics
Physics.
galaxy. So these
Yeah,
books are like they give you a deep insight to the concept. So they like connect you to the physics of the world or something like that. So they connect you to the mechanics of the entire topic. It's not like you just understand the basics and using the basics to solve the problem. You get connected with the topic and you feel the answer. So when you see some questions, you don't need to solve them. You just get the feel that this is the answer. This should be the answer. So that kind of feel or that kind of thing is generated from these external books. So
yes.
when you
Understand,
want to
understand.
practice, you can take any book. You all you need is questions. When you want to read a topic, you need to be very specific. So one thing is that there are some standard books they use for JEE. Students used to learn JEE concept, and you have one of the biggest resource in front of you, your teachers. Asking them is one of the greatest opportunity you have. So just ask them about something, they will give a lot of info. So these are the entirety about the what being the right resources. For problems, many resources are almost equivalent. For theory, the best resource is your teacher, and then the second best resource is the books they suggest, because they have been seeing a lot of books, so they have a very good taste in the books. sometimes
Yes.
you will resonate differently with them and you like some other book. So it depends on how you resonate with the author of the book.
Yes.
So there
Yes.
are some classic books like H.C. Verma, which gives you a deep understanding and connection to the physics. And there are some books like Irodo, which is mainly a collection of problems, but the idea of the author is to teach you true problems. So you solve a question and you learn something new from the question. So I liked Irodo in that way. Even Pathfinder is one such book, which
Yeah.
teaches you through problems. So it basically depends on your style of learning. You either learn by reading the concept, some people learn by solving the problem, some people learn by listening to the teachers, and some people learn by discussions. So
Yes.
many many places lack the last thing, discussions. So some things which you learn by discussions are lacking at many places. So you have to have a right friend group and want to discuss a topic. You just bring up a topic in the right friend group and you will understand more about the topic, irrespective of it being relevant to JE or not. Discussing about some topic is a very good habit to have. So,
Yes. Yes. Yep. Definitely. Thank you so much, man. You have given
it-
elaborate answer for it. Let's move on to the next question. Okay. So, few more things. Yeah. So, what was your study strategy? You already, you said about this. Okay. So, you prepared all the question papers, and especially the last 3 months, right? Did you
yeah.
follow any particular plan? Or,
So for the last 3 months, I left the entire planning to the experts, the teachers, and the
okay.
coaching center. So
Okay.
they have been planning, they have been making plans throughout years. So they know how much time I need to give for certain set of topics, or like we were so good in connection that they know me better than myself. So most of the planning was not done by me. What I all did was follow the plan. So have a good discipline and follow the plan correctly till the end was what all I did in the last 3 months, which included like revising many topics, revising important topics, revise, practicing more questions, practicing a small set of tough questions and a large set of easy questions. Like there is a ratio, right? JEE always has some easy questions. So if you are able to do all the tough questions and lose on the easy questions, there is no point of preparing for JEE. So you need to be able to do both the easy and the tough questions. So there is some slight sweet spot of balance between how many easy questions and how many tough questions. They are all like decided by my coaching center and the faculty. And what I did was write exams, revise my mistakes, write exams again, revise the topics, read things, get some
Yeah.
relaxation if bored, and then repeat the cycle. That's what all I did in the last 3 months.
Okay, man. Thank you, sir. Let's move on to the next question. Yeah. See, the how did the mock test make a difference?
The mock tests do make a lot of difference. So they create the entire exam environment in front of you. The only thing mock test and the real test differ is that the realness of the test. So it is like a fake real test, but which gives the entire experience of JEE Advanced.
Yes.
So we can learn many things from mock tests. So mock tests teach you like how so there are few mock tests which they conducted in exactly the JEE exam pattern. So they wanted us to go to the centers, take the roll number, go to the checking, and then go to the system and write on the system with the almost the same features as JEE advanced examination. So this kind of thing made us adapt to the JEE advanced examination center. So when we go through to the center for the first time and we don't know how the how the question flow is, how to navigate in the system, we will lose a lot of time searching for which question we are trying to do. Right? So doing on paper is different from doing on a computer. So the mock test on computer had helped us habituate to exams on the CBT exams. So we know how to navigate through the exam paper on a system. This is one part of the mock test, and the other part of the mock test is that questions and theory. So because mock tests mimic the entire JEE exam, mock tests directly project some of your results. So if you are performing good at mock tests, I typically, if your luck is good enough, you will perform this similarly in the end test. So we analyze mistakes from mock tests and make sure we don't do the mistakes. So we used to have like one exam every 2 days in the last 3 months, last 1 month of JEE Advance, and one exam every 3 days or 4 days in the last 3 months. So the routine was like do the exam, check your mistakes, and then try not to do the mistakes. So here, actually, I experimented and found something different, that I not only tried to check my own mistakes, but I wanted to check all my friends' mistakes as well. Like the sample size is very small for my own mistakes. So I have 10 good friends who generally perform well, few people who do maybe average performance. Still, I go to them, I talk to them, we discuss about their mistakes. Sometimes they try to explain their method, and I try to find why they are getting a wrong answer. So the thing of searching about why they are getting a wrong answer has helped me to search for wrongness in my answer also. So learning from your own mistakes is one of the thing which has been going on from centuries. What I want to add was that learn not only from your mistakes, learn from others' mistakes as well.
That's wonderful.
Sometimes you are lucky enough to not do some mistakes.
Yeah, that's a wonderful strategy followed, buddy. It's a good strategy.
So try to know what can go wrong.
Yes. Understand. And now, you said intelligence of lots of teachers, right?
Yeah.
Is it a boon or a bane, man? Is having parents as the teachers a good thing or a bad thing?
So I would say lot of my maturity and discipline is from my parents. So that is how it helped me a lot. Typically, students, children of teachers have a better discipline, especially the government teachers, because they are they became teachers, and what they teach students is the act of being disciplined and respected, and how to live correctly and morally. So my father has a lot of moral values which he passed on to me, and I respect my father and follow all the moral values and things that he taught me.
Oh,
So
wonderful, wonderful.
a
So, did they
parent,
ever?
a student, children's character is directly affected by the parent's character. There is no argument in that. So a good parent and good parenting will always make their children successful, disciplined, and a good person in the society.
Fantastic, fantastic. Did they ever apply any pressure on you?
My father used to always ask why a mistake happened. So whenever something goes wrong, sometimes I forget to ask myself where I went wrong, why it went wrong. My father always reminds me to ask myself why I went wrong and where I went wrong, and correct it all in the next time. And my mother was like the one who encourages me. So there are like the slight opposite. So my father always keeps me in check, and my mother always encourages me. So,
Okay.
and the perfect combination of them went hand in hand and lead to my success.
Definitely. Wonderful, man. They are really proud of you and you really made them proud. Yeah, definitely. A lot of students wanted to be into top institutions, right? And
Right.
in your opinion, what are the three qualities a student who want to get into JEE should have in school or in college?
So one of the major quality is it should be your dream to get into IIT JEE.
Not your parents.
Yeah, because if it's not your dream, you'll not work hard enough. So it may be your parents' dream. Sometimes it may be your parents' dream, and you still work hard enough because you have high enough respect for your parent. You want to fulfill your parents' dream. So, like students with a dream that they want to fulfill their parents' dream. That is not a problem. But there are some students who are just forced because their parents want them to do it JEE. One thing I would say is it should be from your inside, from the heart, that you want to do it. Unless that happens, you can't crack JEE or you can't crack any competitive exam. So the second thing is, as I said, discipline and confidence, maintaining constant improvement, and revisiting your mistakes. These are the many things that think affect your performance. But the major things are like working in a disciplined manner and loving what you work. So you need
So
to
that's
do what you do from the heart to gain success. So
fantastic. Fantastic.
even though if you are not completely doing from the heart, discipline is one thing that can overcome your like things you like, and your like they say, right, meditation makes people lose attachment to some things. So discipline makes you lose attachment and makes you work towards the aim even though you don't like it. So discipline is one thing that makes you work even though if you don't like it, and liking the thing is other thing that makes you work. If both are there, you will definitely excel. If one are there, you need to do some work and you need to push yourself to excel. So like having the interest in topic, not having a discipline also is a minor backlog for some students.
Yes, yes. So wonderful message you gave to the upcoming people who want to, because just having a dream is not enough. I see a lot of students, they come with a lot of enthusiasm to 11th class, right? After 3 months, they say that, sir, we cannot do it because they don't have the discipline. What you said is 100% correct. Let's move on to the next question.
So the
This one,
another thing I want to
yeah, we
add is,
almost kept in.
so
Yeah,
people generally see the result. That's what excites them. So when a person, if you are studying, say I am studying computer science. Many people study computer science with the vision that they get job after that. So they are
yes,
actually in love with the result. I say love the journey and love the process of learning computer science. You will excel more better than when you love the result.
fantastic. Yeah, yeah. Tejeswar, nowadays, as I said, by looking at you, maybe all your relatives, they may be forcing their kids to enter into JEE Advanced, right? Or your colleague mates, or your some everybody, right? You became the role model to a lot of people. So in this way, what happened is nowadays we find a lot of IITians in every families. Now, what the
Yes.
problem is, they are forcing other kids to enter into the same line, even if they don't like it, right? So you may also have seen some parents who are forcing the kids to get into is, as you said, they see better results, they get better packages. Now, what is the one advice you give to such parents? Is everybody fit for IIT in your opinion?
In my opinion, I would say not everybody is fit for IIT. So the thing is, not all students are great students. Not everything comes from just practice and learning. Something something comes just from raw intelligence and IQ. So some students may not excel in few things, they may excel in something else. So what I suggest parents is, when they find something that their child likes and is good at, sometimes these two things are different. Sometimes what child likes and what he is good at are different. In most cases, if you know what your child is good at, then try to help him in that path. Else, there are some cases where the true potential of the child hasn't yet come out. So they don't know what the child excels at. It's like he's a mediocre in many things, but they don't know his speciality. So for those children, you can try to motivate them to study JEE by help making them like what they study, not showing them the result. So if you go to the child and say study about study about maths, physics, and chemistry because you will get good jobs, that will not attract them. Say you show some video involving some black holes and thing and stuff, some interesting stuff that will attract the students. After they once they get attracted, they want to learn it. So you what I say is, make sure the child likes what he will be doing, not what he will be getting.
Yeah.
So if you want your child to like physics, show him that physics is interesting. Don't show him that physics is the way you get job. Like many people don't find job interesting. Like they are children, they don't find job interesting. Job is a thing that you understand when you get to a certain age, that this is the way of life. For children, they are not mature enough to understand that job is an important thing and why we need to study that. So for them, you need to give a different kind of motivation. For them, you need to show a path of enjoyment.
Yes. But unfortunately, Tejeswar, for example, if a student is good in music and bad in mathematics, okay, you know what parents will do? They immediately find a maths teacher. Okay. They don't
Yes.
identify the goodness in a kid, right? They always wanted to correct the badness. That means they think that if they don't do well in maths, definitely they fail in life. If you find that your kid is good in guitar or a music, you are a music teacher, right? He'll better. You understand?
There is a problem with that too. So you can't find good music teachers, right?
Yeah, definitely. I agree. I agree. Yeah,
So
let's move on to Tejeswar. Uh, the most of the parents, right? As I said, you went to Fiji in 6th class. Okay, I see in my 25 years, students come to college, they say that, sir, I didn't have IIT foundation. That's why I'm unable to do it. But a lot of my students I've seen they did without IIT foundation, they cracked IIT JEE, right? So, in your opinion, is it mandatory that they should focus from 6th class or 7th class on IIT JEE to really get into IIT JEE?
one thing I would say is that it's not mandatory, because people can get it, but it doesn't mean that everyone can get it. So the difference is, a very talented person, if he even starts from say 11th class, he will be still be able to understand everything and get it. We can't show him as an example and say that I don't need IIT foundation because he didn't do it with foundation, right? So I would say foundation is nevertheless better than having nothing.
Yeah, better, definitely, yeah, yes.
So foundation is not a mandatory thing, but it is better than having no foundation. So if you are
Yes.
sure you want to go into the field, then definitely get into some good college for a good foundation. So
Yeah. But the problem is, Tesa, the problem is parents without understanding the IQ level of the kid, they are just paying huge amount. They are keeping them in the schools and colleges where they are without understanding the basics understanding of the student. They are just dumping the information. They are overloading it. The students are becoming suffocated, and they're nothing. And we alarmingly we see lot of students. They say that, sir, we went to that school and this school we had a lot of foundation. But when you ask the few questions, they are unable to answer it. Okay. So the meaning of the see, what you said is correct. Having a foundation is good, but you should have a right mentor, right? But when we just give them out of fear, right? Something parents thinking that if my son doesn't take a foundation, he may going to miss. Out of that intent, they're putting it. Is that the right way?
uh, kind of a right way if you want to do it. Like if you want to go into IIT, so the thing is, you many people don't have enough time to focus on how the children is performing in academics. So what they want to do is just throw him in a IIT foundation school. Teachers will take care of him. That's not what a parent must do. So my father personally identified that I am a good kid. I am good at something, say math and physics. So he took me to IIT, the foundation thing. So that's why he gave me the chance to learn in IIT foundation.
Yes.
So, but
So
say take a scenario where you know nothing about how your child performs. You just
yes,
giving to a IIT foundation and just ask them to train your child, and they try to identify your talent in your child. Many times they may fail and many times they may succeed. So the thing is that they have too many people to take care of. They are a large institution, they are not a one-to-one person, but you are the only parent of your child. So you must be able to give enough time to understand what your child is capable of. The problem is that many people are just going to coaching because everybody else is going to coaching.
yes, yes. They're following the
Parents
follow.
need to think why they are sending their children to coaching. It should not be that because everyone is joining so and so school, I will also join the school.
That's a major problem. Yeah. Wonderful, man. You are so matured enough to answer all that. Yeah. Before we so far, yes, sir, you answered fantastic. I was really surprised, and I'm so happy to see you talking so maturely. You talk like a pro, right? So you're so professional in talking. I think most of the audience also had the same feeling. Definitely, the training that you undergone made you so strong in all the way you're talking.
Yeah.
Before I go to the question answers, I just want to share 1 or 2 minutes of your time. I
Okay,
just
sir.
want to tell you what exactly we do at EdGroom, and I just wanted to get some feedback from other people also, and you also, Tejeswar. And let's see what exactly we do at EdGroom. Let me share my screen. Then we'll have 1 or 2 questions from the people. Okay. Yeah. Tejeswar, can you see
Okay.
my screen?
Yes, sir. It's loading. Just a minute.
Yeah. No, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, now I can.
Again, like I'll stop it. Okay. So there is EdGroom. Where is that? Okay. So uh, yeah. Uh, can you see it, man?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes. So we started this EdGroom in 2021. Uh, because you are very fortunate to have parents who are educated, both are teachers. But
Yes.
unfortunately, everybody may not have the parents like you, right? Most of them
Yes.
are not teachers. And in cities, we know that parents are busy because of their own work. They don't have time to guide the students. And they don't know how to. It's unfortunately, some of the parent doesn't know about this all JEE means exam, NEET exam. They doesn't have an idea also. So they need some mentors, okay, because they cannot they take their own ideas or they cannot get own what called as a decision they can take. So
Yes.
what we want to do is we want to create a community with the student, teachers, and parents and institutions where they can help each other. Okay. Why we are
Okay, sir.
conducting this webinar, it's a part of it. We want to help the parents through the sessions like this. We conducted nearly 60, 70 webinars so far. We have educated thousands and thousands people with the inputs like from people like you. So by
Yes.
listening to people like you, they definitely understand. So this community, as of today, we have 61,000 registered users, where we
Okay.
are going to help the students, and they are see. If you look at this, just like a social media, where lot of people are sharing content. For example, this Jitendra Kumar sir is sharing CBSE content, right? And if just move on, we see a social feed where lot of content. Somebody shared your webinar poster to help somebody else. Okay, so it is
Yes.
a social media platform where we want to help each other. The community is going to help each other. Okay,
Yes,
and
sir.
to guide the exams, students are preparing for a lot of exam. So what we have created some important products. One such product is the blog. We educate the student with a lot of information. For example, a student is
Yes, sir.
preparing for NEET exam. If he fail to get a NEET, definitely is a problem. So for that, we have blog called 10 top careers in biology beyond MBBS. Suppose I couldn't get into MBBS, what is my future? Do I stuck there? No. We have written the blogs. So in this way, see, for example, I am not able to get a NEET, or some people say I don't have able to get a J. What are my career options? So in that way, we have created these blogs to help the students. Somebody wanted to have a design as a career. Okay, we want to expose the student with the right information, so that we have created the blogs for them. Somebody may be interested in law, some may be interested in design, some may be interested in defense, but there is no place for them to learn all these things. So for that purpose, we have written the blogs. Again, we have a very important product called Ed Resources, where we are going to keep, as you said, when you are in the 11th class, you solve the JEE Advanced 12th class paper, right? But
Yes.
unfortunately, most of the students, they don't know what is JEE means paper, even though they are completed 11th class. They have not seen the paper. They say that,
Yes.
sir, from where do we get the paper? We didn't buy books, right? My teachers didn't give me books. So we want to give them such type of information. For example, here the moment the JEE means exam is over, we upload the paper. If a student is a part of this EdGroom community, they can see JEE mean 2025 April session physics paper with solutions. So immediately they are going to get the paper here. They can see the paper. Now, some students is interested in, let's say they were interested in some other exam called BITSAT. Let's say BITSAT exam is there. Unfortunately, most of the student doesn't know anything about the BITSAT exam. They don't know about the previous papers, all that. We want to educate them again. Sorry. Again, with these all previous papers, everything like this. You see, now BITSAT 2021, 2024 cutoff scores, all that. So we have provided all the information for them. Somebody is saying, sir, I'm not interested in engineering. I'm interested in architecture. Okay, let's say. Now I want to write BArch exam. So we have kept all the previous exam BArch papers here along with the keys. And some student doesn't know what is UCID exam. So we have created all the previous papers of UCID. That means for a student who is interested in different exam, they need not go anywhere. They have all the resources here. Not only that,
Yes. Wonderful.
I'm preparing for JEE means exam, but my physics teacher is not good. He's not giving the right information which I need. I need something else I want to prepare. So then what I have done is we have given the notes. For example, you see collision
Yes, sir.
notes. We collected from various teachers. Rajnikant from IIT Kanpur. We took all the notes from him. Even Chitbab sir also have contributed to some extent. He also gave some question papers. So we have very good content from teachers across India, the best teachers across India. Now, student in Karnool have ability to learn from a teacher in Kota. So we are going to collect all this variety of information, previous papers, previous model papers, worksheets, all that, and it is going to help them a lot. And one important product we recently developed is we call a product called Edge. Edge stands for educating dreams and guiding excellence, empowering dreams and guiding excellence. So here we have created two plans. I want everyone, even parents, some of maybe listening to this webinar. We started two plans are there. One is called Edge Scholar and another one is called Edge Campus. For Edge Scholar, we are just charging 419 rupees per year. For what? We are going to, once you are part of this, you just have to come to a room and click on this get started. It will take to a payment gateway. Just to pay 419 rupees. Then you will come to your Edge. My Edge, there is a one separate page will be there. It's called My Edge. What we see here, all the content that you are interested. We have created an application form. I'll just show you a small. So here they have to fill the school name or college name, phone number, all that. Here in engineering, I have selected, I can select any number of exams. I selected BITSAT, I selected JEE Mains. Let's say I select one more exam. Let's say JEE Advance or IET. There is exam called IET. Okay. Now, once that you just close the window, you just submit. You see what happened? The moment I'm going to submit, I'm going to get all the information that is required for me. I am going to get all information which I have chosen. For example, what we are doing is every Monday we are sending one motivation story, because when the students are exposed to right information, the ideas will be different. See, we are all able to talk. You are in Mumbai, I'm in Visakhapatnam, Chittibabs are in Tirupati, your parents are in Karnool. We are all able to connect and talk because of this man who invented a company called Zoom, right? Without
Yeah.
him, it is not possible for all of us. So we want to share a story of this man, how Eric Yuan, he is the founder of this company called Zoom, how he started the company, how many times he failed, all that every Monday we are going to send one motivation success story. Then going back, we also have the content. For example, we shared some short notes about thermodynamics, chemistry. Then we have another post which is what about the BITSAT, right? BITSAT cutoff scores 2024. Then scrolling down, all the genes analysis. Unfortunately, this data will be with the teachers, but student doesn't have this data. Nobody is going to show them. So EdBroom is providing all this type of information and at just the cost of 490 rupees per year. That means at 10 rupees per week. Okay. So we are going to provide them every information which they are interested. I'm preparing for JEE Mains exam. I want to all the right information by preparation. And we also send one article related to study habits. Some people study night, some people study daytime, and you
Yes.
said after every 2 hours I'll take some break. So we want to educate the students in that way so that they'll prepare for example, placement record from 5 and record NRF 2024. JEE Mains 25 physics chapter wise. We did this, I myself did this analysis. Which chapter that got highest question 2025? Ray optics. Almost 9.6% questions came from the chapter. So in that way, we identify the chapters, we listed all these things. And remember, this is the story of a topper who achieved success in JEE Mains exam. He gave one very good suggestion to the parent, how you are giving. So we are going to give a lot of information about various exam, various courses, and on the chosen path. So this is what we are doing for the student. We started this Edge program just 3 weeks back, and is going very good. Quickly, Tejeswar, I want to listen from you how useful this product for the students and parents.
One thing I wanted to feel happy is that you are giving everything at such a low cost of 500 per year. So great thing for that. And yeah, this may be helpful for the parent, I would say, more than a student.
Yes,
So
definitely.
for a student, the thing he needs is like only thing he needs to know is what to study and how to study.
Yes.
So the most of the guidance part is generally taken care by either the coaching or by the parents, and the parents need to know what the student is doing, right?
Yeah.
The parent can't be like completely uneducated about their student's education, and
Yes.
definitely that student is going to bound to be failed because their parents don't give enough attention to his education and don't guide him enough. So
Yes.
uh, very great that you have them motivating Mondays. Like
Yeah.
it is very lot
And
effort to collect information and great stories about people.
definitely,
Posting it
man, we are
every
doing it
Monday is like
consistently. Yeah, yeah. Every Monday we started doing it, and we would like to share. And this is another story about the girl who started a company called Canva, right? So very
yes,
inspiring. I personally, and very soon we want to see your story also in a room, and definitely you're also very motivating. And we would love to publish some of the article that you want to write, and I want to see your content also in Edgum so that it inspires the students and parents across India. Thank you so much,
definitely.
Tejeswar. We have spent enough time. You have given us a lot of information quickly. Almost we are talking from last 1 hour 50 minutes non-stoply. Wonderful, man. I really love your energy, the way you're talking.
Yes.
Quickly, we want to listen from the some of what called as participant who are there from the beginning. Sir Raghav, sir, you want to add anything?
It was good, sir. Tejeshwar is
Thank
very
you, sir.
good because you are not, you are no more a 10 plus 1 or 10 plus 2 student. You are an IIT student. It was inspiring and insightful, Raja. And you talked about time management very well, perseverance, and how to be alert for weekend exams and
Thank you.
many things. It was very good. Many things, we hear from our students, but it was different. Your experiences were different. You are a good boy, Nana. You are a nice boy. You will come up in
Thank
your
you, sir.
life. And you are matured, like you're not just 10 plus 1, 10 plus student. What I have seen, hard work gives maturity.
Yes.
Hard work, gives automatically knowledge is power. So it was good, Kana.
Discipline and continuous
Discipline,
thinking
discipline, and
and thinking
honesty,
about what to.
honesty in what
Yes.
you say, not hiding your incapabilities, not or painting on the wrong things. You spoke honestly. It was good, Raja. It was excellent. And what should I say? I appreciate your discussion, your whatever you told. I wish you
Thank you,
all
sir.
the very best
Thank you,
of you. Huh? I've seen many top students, both in medical and engineering students. I teach, now I'm a freelancer. I'm an author also.
sir. Okay.
Huh? Love you. I'm also from Karnool. Very nice to listen that you are also from Karnool. God bless you,
Thank
Kana.
you, Raghav sir. Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Raghav
sir.
sir, for joining, and
It
you are
was very
you are there
nice. It
from the
was
beginning.
very nice.
Thank you so much, sir. Yeah. We want to listen from anyone. Is there anyone who want to ask question before we close this webinar? Is there anyone who would like to interact with uh, Tejeswar? Tejeswar, I got one question from students in the uh, webinar page. Anybody wanted to talk to Tejeswar? Your parents are there, Tejeswar, with them.
My mother is here, sir.
What is her name?
Krishnaveni.
Krishnaveni garu, can you tell me? Krishnaveni garu. Yeah, there's one question a girl posted in the website. She's asking a question here. Oh, I got
Okay.
one question, not. Deepak Chandra, he posted, I just needed some guide and timetable for the IIT for the grade 8 students. By the way, congrats. Okay. He's saying that there is 8th grade student, they need some guidance. Okay, can you add a line or two?
So one thing is that in eighth grade, what you try to do is understand as much as you can. Definitely, there are some limitations that when you are in eighth grade, you are not mature enough or intelligent enough to understand some things. But always try to understand whatever to the highest extent you can, and don't worry much about the exams or result or performance. All the exam result and performance things starts way late. Like, you need to worry about exams and performance or scheduling, planning, these all things in like 12th, 11th or so. 8th is very early to worry about JEE. So
Yeah.
what I suggest is that try to learn as much as you can, explore things, try some self study, try to read some books, talk to people,
Yeah.
know what excites you, learn more. So learn as much as you can. That's the
Yes.
only suggestion.
We have one more question we have from Abhinav Samrat. He said that I have 4 months of time to study and I am not good at subjects. Could you please suggest me roadmap to succeed in mains? He's asking mains.
Mains is relatively easier than advanced because of, what should I say? It should be. It is just easier. That's it. So, yeah, the idea of mains is just to give a other colleges a information about how good you are. So, like, the mains percentile just gives you, tells them that you are okay. It's a measure for the colleges that so and so are, you are so and so capable of so and so. So the thing is, you don't need to worry much about mains. For mains, you just need to have a very good grip on the application part. Like, you know a topic, you need to able to do something known things. You know a formula, you need to able to use the formula in the question, and so on. So, and then one of the most important things for mains is the PYQs. So many of the mains questions are very similar, and the fact that mains happens in sessions and there are two main sessions with each session having 8 papers, there are a lot of questions to practice. So if you complete the entire PYQs in a good and mannerly fashion and then learn from your mistakes and remember things, you will be completely fine in mains.
Oh, fantastic. And we have one question from Karunya. Roshnis is asking how to stay motivated while studying, how to avoid distractions.
The same thing. Try to like what you study. Try or so liking what you study is not so easy, but studying what you like is easier, right? So start by studying what you like. So slowly you will habituate to studying, and then you like to study.
Fantastic. Yes. Yeah. And there is one more question from Nagamani Irgun. How do you manage time for both JEE and public exam? Because you also got very good marks in a board exam, 986 marks you got, right? So she's asking how do
981.
you 981. So how do you plan for both?
The thing is, when you are preparing for JEE, I don't think you need a special preparation for maths, physics, or chemistry in the board, right?
Okay.
The only thing you need to know is English and Sanskrit. So my subject was Sanskrit. So only thing I need to learn was English and Sanskrit. Sanskrit is very relatively very easy in an exam. So you can see many people scoring 99 in Sanskrit easily. Right? The
Yes. Okay.
the thing was, English you develop by understand, like, general knowledge thing, like by talking and by listening to people, by listening to English things. You learn English when you talk or listen English. So you don't need any special preparation for a board exam at least in my case, I didn't need it. One thing many people from JEE face difficulty in the board exam is that they can't unable to write properly. So they know the answer, but they are unable to write properly because they are habituated to MCQs. So for me, I developed the habit of writing answers properly from the very early stage. Like when I was in fourth or fifth, when they ask a question in math, so our math teacher required us to write it in a very systematic way and very mannered way. So that things have been like continued to stay with me. And other thing is that I, as you know, I did Olympiad, and Olympiads are subjective exams which need very good formal writing. So I have a very good habit of writing as well. So as a cumulatively, I was well prepared for the board exams without even preparing for them.
Yes, and because of your exams that you're writing.
Yeah, because of my experience of my past things.
Fantastic, fantastic. Yeah. So, Krishnavan garu,
One suggestion is that if you want to balance boards and this, and you are seeing boards and JEE as a different thing, try to combine them. Everything is like studying. It's not studying for JEE is no different for studying from boards.
yes,
There is a subject, there is a question, there is a way to do it, and you need to do it. So with that ideology, try to study both simultaneously than separating them and studying.
you answered very well, sir, very matured. Sartha garu or Chandrahasani, can you unmute yourself and share your feedback on the session so far? You were there from the beginning. Okay, I think your mom is mute. Okay, she's unable to unmute it. Anyway, Tejeswar, thank you so much,
Yes, sir.
buddy. You
Thank you,
really
sir.
spent. I'm sorry to waste your Sunday time in evening.
No
It's a
problem.
welcome.
It
Yeah.
was a great experience.
Yeah. So you gave us lot of information. This video will be available in the YouTube channel. So definitely they're going to watch it again and again. Thank you,
Yes.
Tejeswar, again. All the best for your future endeavors.
Thank
And we
you, sir.
would like to have more sessions with you in the coming days. Thank you so much. You need to agree for that.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, buddy. Yeah, this is all from my side. We had a wonderful webinar with Tejeswar and a lot of learnings, lot of takeaways. Hope this session will help all the students who are preparing for JEE Advanced and JEE Mains exam this year, and it will also help them in the coming years also. Thank you once again, Tejeswar, and I also should thank your mom
Yes,
and
sir.
for allowing us, for allowing you to have this session with Edgum. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.